The 10.5-inch iPad Pro is Apple's latest entry following the release of last year's 12.9-inch and 9.7-inch iPad Pros. It's designed to be an improvement of the previous iPad Pros and is specifically set to replace the 9.7-inch version. But exactly how much does it live up to its previous predecessors? And is it a worthy upgrade? What's up guys, Liz here from ManilaShaker.com, and join me today as we review one of Apple's latest releases for 2017. The 10.5-inch iPad Pro. Like the 12.9 and 9.7-inch iPad Pros, the 10.5-inch iPad Pro has advanced processors compared to previous iPads designed to replace the first-generation 9.7-inch iPad Pro. Unlike previous iPad Pros, this one has a 10.5-inch display, a significant balance between the oversized 12.9-inch iPad Pro of 2015 and the more compact 9.7-inch iPad Pro of 2016. Portability-wise, the 10.5-inch iPad Pro itself doesn't feel as heavy as its first-generation 12.9 version. It feels almost as light as its 9.7-inch predecessor, and the bigger screen doesn't compromise its weight, making it quite comfortable to carry. What makes this different from previous iPad Pros is that this version has thinner bezels. Yes, for folks who are picky with colors, the 10.5-inch iPad Pro comes with space gray, gold, silver, and rose gold. If you're a fan of black bezels, however, space gray is the only way to go, because it provides that options at the moment, while 3 of its other colors come with white bezels. Fortunately, for those who are picky with what they want to see on screen, the white bezels clearly aren't as distracting. You can clearly see the change of bezel size from previous versions, and you can compare with them, so if you're into movies or games, you'd find that the significant change makes for a more immersive experience regardless of color. The screen pops regardless, even with white bezels, and personally, I find the change significantly pleasant to the eyes, especially while reading documents and ebooks. Just like the 9.7-inch iPad Pro, the 10.5-inch iPad Pro's rear camera protrudes at the back. It does feel out of place when you feel it at the back, and at first even I thought it felt distracting. But after placing it on the table, I was surprised that the iPad Pro still stayed flat, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. Performance-wise, Apple wasn't kidding when they stressed how fast this iPad Pro is. Like the second-generation 12.9-inch iPad Pro, the 10.5-inch iPad Pro comes with a powerful A10X chip CPU and a 12-core GPU. What makes this version of the iPad Pro interesting is the new technology that they introduced called ProMotion, which speeds up the iPad Pro's refresh rate at 120 Hz, a big change compared to its predecessors. With ProMotion, processing time is much higher, which is evident while swiping between tabs in the home dock. It may be a bit hard to see in the video, but scrolling up and down texts and shifting between home pages feels seamless somehow, and loading times seem really fast. Combined with the A10X chip and the Retina display, one can easily see how smooth the 10.5-inch iPad runs, and the major change compared to previous iPads makes this version significantly nice in the eyes. Unlike its predecessors, the 10.5-inch iPad Pro has a 12-megapixel rear-facing camera and a 7-megapixel front-facing camera, giving it the same camera as the iPhone 7 Plus. The 12-megapixel rear camera also supports high Retina display, so it takes high-quality photos pretty well. And yes, for selfie lovers, the iPad Pro's front camera even has Retina flash, so you wouldn't have to worry about lighting. Like its predecessors, the 10.5-inch iPad Pro is equipped with 4 speakers. I tried watching YouTube videos with it at maximum volume, and honestly, I was really taken aback by the loudness and clarity of it.
This is Caesar again for a new laptop review video.
To test its speed, we tried playing with it using games such as Goat Simulator and Minecraft. It doesn't disappoint. Playing both games in 5 minutes had no lags in the iPad Pro, although the iPad Pro slightly grew warmer after playing Goat Simulator for 10 minutes. As for high-performance productivity apps such as GarageBand, the iPad Pro can handle them pretty well, especially while multitasking. So professionals who may want to use the iPad Pro to create content and handle documents at the same time will not be disappointed. For artists, using most graphics apps with the Apple Pencil feels absolutely seamless. After using the iPad Pro with the Notes app, the high sensitivity truly makes it feel like you're writing on paper. With other graphics apps such as Procreate and Sketchpad Pro, the responsiveness of this iPad Pro makes drawing seem effortless. The response time between stylus and tablet feels absolutely amazing, and it feels like you're really writing and drawing on paper and not on a tablet. Like its 9.7-inch predecessor, the 10.5-inch iPad Pro also comes with a True Tone display, which makes viewing the iPad Pro in any environment more pleasant to the eyes. Reading in any room with any kind of lighting doesn't disappoint either. I tried reading with True Tone on while walking between two rooms, and the iPad Pro adjusted well to the change of environment. Avid ebook readers who found the True Tone from the 9.7-inch model easier in the eyes would also appreciate the slightly bigger display. Apple guaranteed that their iPad Pro line would last for 10 hours. To test this, we tried using the iPad Pro with maximum brightness and Wi-Fi on while simultaneously playing videos and surfing the net, and it surprisingly lasted for 10 hours and around 30 minutes before it finally ran out of power. Like the older 12.9-inch model, the 10.5-inch iPad Pro is available with a storage capacity of 64GB, 256GB, and 512GB for both Wi-Fi only and Wi-Fi plus cellular units, 512GB being the highest memory that Apple has offered so far. Is it worth the upgrade? Honestly, it depends on what you're planning to use the iPad Pro for. For casual iPad users, the power and price may seem too much, but the 10.5-inch iPad Pro is an absolute beast. And for professionals who need a tablet for work, it's a pretty great upgrade that you can get the most out of. And portability-wise, it's a great device to carry around as well. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button to check out our other reviews.